okay, I was bored, needed something to do before I did something too weird, but BM was at hand, and he gave me a battle. So it was a standard OU one. I lead with my Zapdos. I was considering how predictable it would be to go for Heatwave, so I just went for Thunderbolt, and it doesn't. Well, it does a decent amount, but not enough. I went for another Thunderbolt after he set up Stealth Rocks, and he just explodes and takes down the both of us. So then, yeah, I probably should have Heatwave because I would have been able to 2-hit KO it at least. Well, yeah. So I bring in my Gyarados, and he brings in his Dragonite. I get the Intimidate, and I think he was going to switch, but so I went for Dragon Dance, but he goes for a Thunder Wave, gets me paralysed, and then brings in a Porygon 2, gets a Trace on me, Intimidate, and pretty much screws me, well, messes up me Dragon Dance. He predicted me to switch and went for an Ice Beam, and I sort of forgot that every single Porygon 2 and Porygon Z and everything had Thunderbolt, and went for a Waterfall, which didn't do a lot. So switch into Stantler when I realised, oh crap, he's going to Thunderbolt me, and that does about just over half damage. So I decide to go for a return, and it does a fair amount of damage, gets into the orange and stuff. But he goes for a Thunder Wave, so I'm in a pretty bad situation here, and he goes for a Recover, and I decided to put him to sleep with Hypnosis, and it hits. So as he's sleeping here, I was thinking about switching, maybe trying to get something else in here and that, and yeah, he switches at the same time as me. He goes to Azumarill, and I go into Infernape. I'm just think, yeah, bad idea. Switch out, go into Mesprit, and he goes for a Waterfall, which does loads of damage to my Mesprit. I was like, oh crap, sort of thing. So I go for Thunderbolt, and I outspeed, which was weird. I never know what I'm going to outspeed with this Mesprit. Really, it's just so confusing. I do over half damage, and he kills me off with the second Waterfall. So I bring in Stantler and go for a Sucker Punch, because I didn't think you'd expect that, because I already used Hypnosis on him, and it doesn't kill. It's like, no, why doesn't it kill it? And he finishes me off with a Waterfall. So I bring in my Doorstop, and he switches as I went for the predictable with a Seed Flare, which does absolutely nothing to his Dragonite, and this is sort of, oh god, I don't know, I can't do anything now, really. I set up a substitute, and he goes for a Thunder Wave, which is really good because I've got another turn with my substitute up, and I've not got my Shaman paralysed, which really helpful in the end. So I get my Leech Seed up, and he breaks my sub with Dragon Claw, gets some health back with the Leech Seed and that, and then I switch to Infernape, thinking I might be able to take a Dragon Claw or something, and I do. Just about. I was actually quite pleased about that, because Infernape's never survived anything, really. So I go for Thunder Punch, and it does very little, but I do get the Power Hacks, despite the fact that it doesn't affect anything, and speed eventually. But yeah, he kills me with the Dragon Claw, and I bring in Gyarados, which is getting hit by Stealth Rocks and that. I go for Stone Edge, hit, and it carries the Dragonite, which was always good, yeah. So he's got a Machamp, goes for Dynamic Punch. I would have switched, but I can't switch back in, so no point. I bring in the final Pokemon, which is Shaman, set up a substitute, which is probably bad this time because of the health loss from it. He breaks my sub with a Dynamic Punch, and next time I know that I'm going to outspeed him, so I go for a Seed Flare, and it does over half damage. It's really good, especially after I survive a dynamic punch with 5 HP. Like, oh god, this is gonna be close. Yeah, 'cause I'm confused now, and if I don't get hit by confusion, and I go for a C player, and it KOs the Machamp. But then, yeah, you can tell what's going to happen now. Obvious thing to do: bring in Azrael and Aquajet to KO what's left of my Shaman, and that's good game. That's one there. Not much else to say really. Yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, bye.